Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. This week we are doing a full week in the life of a teacher in kindergarten. So I've basically set up my classroom. I luckily do not have morning duty this week, so I have a couple of extra minutes to just kind of set up and do things on my own. As you can tell, I'm kind of losing my voice, which is making me nervous that I'm getting sick. So I brought an immunity shot. Let's take it quickly. This one is gonna burn. It's an immunity, but it's ginger cayenne, so that makes me nervous. I'm always like nervous that somebody is gonna like come into my classroom while I'm filming something, and then I'm just gonna get so embarrassed. You guys, literally the absolute second I said I'm nervous that someone's gonna come into my room while I'm filming, it happened. Oh my gosh. I was like scrambling and I was like pretending like I wasn't doing anything, but like anyways, I didn't get to show you guys me taking the immunity shot, but I took it. It was actually pretty good. It was like a ginger turmeric one. I'm gonna put you guys here today. New views. Okay, it is special area time. I'm gonna fill their yellow folders today. At the end of the day, instead of social studies, we have like a class party basically, because they all got their reward. I have a few that need to like sit out because they've been struggling. Oh, but they all voted that they wanted like cookies and they wanted to learn how to make paper airplanes and like get to throw them. We're gonna do it in a very structured way though. Like they're gonna make the paper airplane and follow a video at their table, and then I'm gonna let people take turns like coming to the front of the room to like throw it and then sit back down, so that like obviously not all my kids are throwing their airplane at the same time because that would cause chaos. And then we're gonna leave the paper airplanes in the classroom. The morning has been interesting. I don't know what's going on with like the moons or the stars or astronomy, but my kids and like also everyone else's kids are just having a very hard time sitting, just sitting still. So like during our phonics curriculum, we got like halfway through struggling with like them listening and doing everything that we do, which we do the same thing every day. It's like a routine that we follow. And my mentor teacher from the district was here, and I don't know about you guys, but like whenever someone comes into my classroom to watch me, no matter who it is, I just like get super nervous that I'm being a horrible teacher and doing everything wrong, even though that is not a rational line of thinking. But it's like everything I notice, like if a kid's like off task or if I like stumble on my words or something, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna notice this and they're gonna be like, what is she doing as a teacher? Like, why? I don't know. And so I get really nervous. And so she was in here and I was just like, oh my gosh, like my kids are not really doing what they're supposed to be doing. And obviously that's like a reflection of me. So I kind of like paused and I was reading this book yesterday. I actually just finished it. It's, what is it called? Like Things I Wish My Teacher Knew. And it kind of just goes through a lot of like basic teacher stuff and like tips and stuff. And the last part that I read of it was talking about how like you can challenge your students to kind of act and like write like a grade level above. Like you can, in the example in the book was like a teacher was having their students write a sentence and they were like, okay, well, a second grader would write the sentence this way, but a third grader would add this, this, and this. And then you can see how like your students will get motivated to act like the grade level above because they're always so excited to go to the next grade level. And now since that's happening this year, I feel like it's a good thing to talk about. And so I told them, I got all of their attention, which took a little while, and then I was like, I went to a first grade classroom and I saw how the first graders act, and I want to challenge you guys to see if you can act like first graders. So then we had that little reset, and I also did a little self-reflection, and I asked them, how do you think you've been doing your learning so far? Have you been understanding everything? And like we did a little thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down. I'm trying to start that after like every lesson so that I can eventually move up to like, oh, could I teach this to somebody? Anyways, that's another topic. I kind of like reset that with them, and then I noticed that they were doing better and they were listening and they were on task. So that's kind of been our thing for today, / it'll probably be for this week. When I got to lunchtime, I was like eating with my other coworkers, and they were all saying the same thing, like that their kids also were having a hard time sitting down. And one of the teachers was like, I think they're just have gotten really comfortable at school now, and so they are starting to do like whatever they want, kind of, which is not what we want as teachers. But I'm glad that I like stopped and did a reset, because I think that if I would have continued, it would have just been more of a disaster. Basically, there's like 5 things we have to get through during our phonics lesson, and like they see it on the board, like the goal, and so we'll like go check after like every little subsection that we complete, and we had gotten through 3, and I was like, we need to pause because something is not going on the way it needs to go on. And even before we started our phonics lesson, I noticed that they were all a little like wiggly, like they couldn't sit still. So we did a little like dance / stand up / move around thing right before we started, and I was like, okay, now it's time to get your silliness out. But then that didn't really work. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill their folders. I will talk to you guys like at the end of the day. All right, guys, I am like done with the work day. I realized I never even showed you guys my cute outfit of the day. I'm about to go to my tutoring. So this is something new that I've added to my schedule. I just started doing tutoring, and it's for a kindergartner and, well, actually 2 kindergartners. So I'm just helping with like letter sounds and stuff, and it's just an hour after school, like 2 days a week. So it works out pretty well. I've had questions before about like teacher salary and like if it's enough. I feel like I've been doing pretty well with it. I'm able to save a good amount. I guess like where I live is like not super expensive. Teachers don't get paid enough, so it's not like I'm sitting on like a whole bunch of cash, you know? I also live with my sister, so like splitting housing really helps. I think if I was like living on my own, that would feel really like pretty expensive, and maybe I wouldn't be able to like go do other stuff that I want to do. But that's just a quick little like, I feel like, I mean, I've been doing fine. I can definitely do a video more of like the breakdown of like how much teachers get paid. I feel like people will be shocked, but I do have my master's degree, so I get paid like slightly more. Also, if you're curious to know what I do for tutoring, I actually use some of like the resources I have in my classroom. So I have like my little bag here. Okay, teachers, we walk around with a lot of stuff. Like I have my lunch, my bag for tutoring, and then like my normal bag and my jacket. But I have these cool like whiteboard practice things, and then I take like a little book from our curriculum that we have. It gives us like these small little books, and I practice reading with them. And then I also have dice that like you roll and you can make words with, and then we do just like flashcard practice. You guys after tutoring. All right, I have just gotten home. I'm exhausted. It is currently 5:54. Got my nails done. I just did like a very natural color. I don't know if this is just like a teacher tired thing, but I was almost falling asleep as the lady was doing my nails. It's just like when you're a teacher and you've been like up all day, the second you like sit down and relax, it's like game over. There's no way you're getting back up again. I'm not gonna lie, I just lied on the couch for like an hour, but let's change for dinner. Morning, happy Tuesday. I'm basically all ready. It's currently 6:46. I'm gonna leave at 6:50. Let me show you guys the outfit of the day. Very, like casual, just a sweater, my little teacher lanyard, and these pants that are from H&M. Actually, the whole outfit is from H&M. Today's plan, I need to meet a parent to sign something this morning. I already have my lunch ready. Thankful to myself for making it last night. Hello, it is already special area time. I have like a new assistant in my room who supposedly is gonna be here all the time, so that will be fun. My kids have been doing much better today than they did yesterday. Right now is my time to relax. Let's take a moment for the silence. I'm just gonna do yellow folders, get some stuff put together. Okay, it's the end of the day. I've been like scrambling to try to get stuff done before I leave, because today I have to leave really like right at 2:45. It is 2:37, so I just went to like make a bunch of copies, which I left up there, which is gonna have to get organized later because I need to write notes on report cards because we just got the physical copies of them. So I went through and I like highlighted their name, and I highlighted that this is like Q2 in their grades. But I wanted to go ahead with these last like 5-ish minutes, write notes on each of their report cards, and I just write like encouraging things, maybe things that I want them to work on, just so that there's something like handwritten on there. I just think it's nice to add a little like extra note to it. And then I also, something that I do is I make sure before I send these home that I call up every kid to me and we talk about like their grades, like how they think they're doing, how they're doing in class, just as like some self-reflection. But I have my stack of papers here, can't show it to you, but I'm gonna go ahead and sit and write out some notes. Here we are. I'm about to go into tutoring. I only got like 3 or 4 report cards done, but I think I'll just try to make sure that I do most of it during my planning. I honestly might not send them home until Thursday because I don't think I have time to like write out all the notes that I want to write out, and they already have access to everything on like an online platform, so I feel like it'll be fine. There's this amazing, incredible boba place next to my house. I'm gonna go after tutoring, so we'll have some boba and then hopefully that will energize me enough to like cook and clean, and then I'm gonna go to the gym later tonight. I actually, one of the girls that works at the school, like one of the after school programs, I just saw her and she was like, are you going to the gym tonight? And I was like, yes. So she's gonna be there at 7:30, so I'll probably go around that time too. I have an addiction. Wow. Hello. I got back from the gym like 30 minutes ago. It's currently 10 p.m. So I went from about like 8 to 9:30. I'm exhausted. Let's go ahead and get into the nighttime routine. Hello guys, it is actually the end of the day. I decided I wasn't gonna vlog this morning because I just had a lot of stuff to do and like vlogging takes up some time. So it is a Wednesday, it's an early release Wednesday. It actually, time check, is already 4:04 p.m. Craziness. I never stay here this late, but I'm still making up some of the hours from the teacher workday. So I'm actually gonna get headed out like now because I'm gonna do some of the other stuff at home just because I'm like ready to be at home. You know, it's 4 p.m. We've been here for a while. Today was a pretty good day. I'm still like working on my kids, kind of keeping their voices off while I'm teaching. This week they've been struggling with that a little bit, but I just got some grading done. They just took their chapter 10 test, so I feel very on top of life because I graded it today. I had a couple kids out, so I'm gonna have to do that during Fun Friday time on Friday, but I'm actually glad to have a full week of school this week because I feel like the last like 3 weeks we have had like 4-day weeks, and it just makes everything feel so crammed together, especially with our phonics lessons because we always do spelling tests on Fridays, and I literally like feel like I've not had time to do them. So it'll be nice this Friday to just like have a real Friday where it's more fun stuff and less like craziness. But my classroom is like pretty clean. I have all their morning work on their desks. I had some extra help this afternoon. I had a phone call this afternoon for like an hour. But if you guys were curious about the outfit of the day, my hair is struggling because it needs to be washed. Yikes. But I have this tank top that is from Marshalls, and then the pants are my favorite purple pants that are from, I got them when I was in Spain, but they're from a store called Bershka, which is cool, and then just some white sneakers. Let's get going. Good morning and happy Thursday. We are so close to the end of the week. I am very excited. Today's plan, let's talk through today. So we have stations for reading, which they only have one more station left to do. So we'll do a little bit of extra like writing practice today. And then for math, we're starting a new chapter since they did their chapter test yesterday. That's the plan for today. I will update you guys during special area. All right, so it is special area time now. I'm just cleaning up some things for my class. This was something that I had used during our reading stations this week. I picked like a very easy book for them to read in groups, and they read it together, and then they drew like the characters and the setting. But I realized I have a whole bunch of extras, so I think I'm gonna use it again for like another station, or kind of how like I was talking yesterday about just having like extra stuff just in case. Like you never know when you're gonna need some extra stuff for them to do. But basically I finished filling their yellow folders. I am passing out progress reports. So what I like to do with my kids is I actually like to kind of go through their progress report with them and tell them like the note that I've written on them and tell them to show their parents. So that's kind of what we'll spend the afternoon doing, because we have we have to get through that stuff. And so I really, at the end of the day, we're going to talk about the Lunar New Year, which we've been talking about. And we watched like a little video yesterday. So we're going to do another little video. And then since I'm going to be pulling them to talk about their report cards, I'm just going to have them pack up and do our end of the day routine, which I put on like a little PBS show for them for the last like 10 minutes of class. But it's going to be extended today just because I really want to get through and like have that one-on-one conferencing with each kid. But anyways, other than that, what time is it now? It's 12:53, so I have 7 minutes until I need to go pick them up from special area. But I was just going to go ahead and get some stuff set up around my room and get my stuff all prepped for tomorrow. I can't believe tomorrow's already Friday. I'm going to get their morning workout, which is just practice with one of our words. Anyways, I figured I can show you guys a quick outfit of the day. I have this cute sweater from Zara. It's super cozy and comfy. It's finally cold today in Florida. What a surprise. Right now it's 56 degrees. It's getting a little warm out, so I'm getting a little hot, but you know, it's fine. It was like in the 40s this morning, which was so exciting for Florida. Okay, we're keeping in mind that this is Florida and it never gets cold. I just have like some normal jeans on from H&M and then my Converse. So that's the outfit for today. And then I have my hair like up like this. I washed it yesterday, so I just like kind of curled some pieces and then left the rest of my hair natural because my hair is naturally curly, but like the type that's like some of it is wavy, some of it is curly, and it just doesn't work out well. But anyways, I'm just gonna organize some things because I mean my classroom it's doing pretty well right now, but I have some stuff that I need to clear up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put my stations out for next week just because I have a little extra time, so I want to take advantage. And also today I am not staying after school because I am going to a dentist appointment, so I won't have time to like set stuff up for tomorrow or anything. So these are my reading stations. I've already had a video that I talked through like how I do my reading stations, which I can link up here. I linked it in another video again, but just in case you're curious, this is from, I usually use things that are just like from our curriculum because that's what I found is easiest as a first year teacher, like just using things that you're given instead of trying to like reinvent the wheel and go and like do crazy stuff. So we have a story and they do a drawing, and so these are meant so that they can sound out every word, so they work on this in a group. And then this is something like a resource that the past teacher left, so she has like a whole binder of these, and this is just writing practice with like pictures and drawings. And then they have like a roll and read assignment where they practice their sounds. And then the other stations we do is like a by heart word station, which is with like whiteboards kind of, and then technology, and then I pull for small groups. So I'm just gonna organize that stuff and then go ahead and get my kids. So I'll see you guys after school. Good morning, happy Friday. Yes, I'm filming on my phone because I started editing the vlog yesterday and left the card in that phone. So anyways, it's currently 7:16. It is so cold outside. I have my big sweater on. I'm so excited though because it's Friday, so today's a chill day, and it's a day that I get to catch up on doing their individual testing. So I'm also hoping that if I finish their testing early, like I can just pull some kids to practice like their by heart words and stuff like that. But yes, I also realized that I need to start their February planning and newsletter because next week is already becoming February somehow. I don't know how. But anyways, in the mornings, I usually just like set up all their stuff. I'm like chugging water because it really helps me to wake up, and this is like cold water. And then I have a little breakfast, which I really was trying to get better about this year, of like waking up earlier, but it simply has not happened. So I've been having like granola bars every morning. These are really good. Let's just go ahead and get into the day. I'll probably talk to you guys during special area. We have Fun Friday today, so that's how I managed to have time to like pull kids for testing. Let's get to it. Kids come in my room at 7:30. So I have a little bit of time. Maybe I'll read them a story this morning. That would probably be nice because I usually don't have time to do that, and it's like kindergarten. I want to be able to read a story to them, so let's go look for one. we're almost done with the day. I ended up like pulling up my hair back because teaching stuff. I'm doing their yellow folders. I also pulled all their things from centers that they did this week, and I just kind of like look through it to make sure that they've done their work, and then I like staple it together and send it home. My kids have been better today. I feel like I'm still having to get on them a lot about talking, so I'm trying to think of a way to kind of manage that and maybe like turn it into a game. I've seen some teachers do like teacher versus student, like they try to compete against the teacher, like to see who does the directions and like listens to things first, and then if they beat the teacher like the whole week they get a reward or something. So I might start doing that, but that's basically the plan today. I mean, they are at special area right now, and we need to clean up this classroom because it's a complete disaster. Like the floors, we made cute little lanterns today, and now I'm gonna get them to come back, clean up the classroom. I do secret trash. So basically what you do is you reward, like you pick a trash that's on the floor, like a random one, and whoever picks up that trash wins the secret trash game, and they get a reward. So like it could be something from your treasure box, it could be a piece of candy, it could be, we use like money system, like tickets. So that's what we're gonna do when we get back, and then they are gonna have some extra recess time in the afternoon, so that will be fun, and then it'll be basically the end of the day. So I'm trying to like clean up my class. What I try to do on Fridays we're allowed to leave right after the kids leave, so I'm gonna try right now to get like my station set up for Monday so that I don't even have to worry about that, and then just like put some things away, get some things organized. Like this back area I feel like always gets messy. I mean, at least like that looks messy to me, so I'm gonna get that stuff cleaned up, and yeah, let's get going because time check, it's currently 12:44, so I have like 15 minutes to get as much done as I possibly can, so let's do it. All right, it is the end of the day and my classroom is all set up for next week. I really want to try to come in early on Monday. Maybe I'll vlog on Monday, but thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Wow, my hair looks crazy. If you did, please make sure to subscribe and leave any comments below of things that you would want to see. But yeah, that's everything. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.